I'm gonna talk about the Memphis rap community. I'm gonna talk about the Memphis rap community. You follow what I'm saying? I've been listening to Memphis rap for a long time, ever since, like I said, the late '90s. Ever since 3 6 Mafia came out, I bought my first Memphis rap CD called Kingpin Skinny Pimp, Kings of the Player Bar. I bought that since I was little. I remember that very well. It was a bumping album. You follow what I'm saying? It was a bumping album, man. Let's talk about something else. When Skinny Pimp came out with "One Life to Live," that was a great song out of him. Um, that was a great song out of him. Well, let's talk about the Memphis rap community. The Memphis rap community has changed over the years. It started back in the '80s, where you had 8 Ball and MJG. You had Al Capone, SMK. You had I think you had what's the guy's name? You had 8 Ball and MJG. You had Gangsta Pat. You had SMK, and I think you had I forgot this other guy's name. He's from Memphis. He started a long time ago. He started a long time ago, man. Let's get into the topic. Memphis rap community done been around for a long time, starting with tapes and all the other stuff. DJ Spanish Fly, I got in there. DJ Spanish Fly, DJ Spanish Fly, the likes of him. They've been around since the '80s. They started Memphis rap to its storm. You follow what I'm saying? Back then, with tapes and all the other stuff. And I can't forget DJ Paul. I can't forget 3 6 Mafia, the whole 3 6 Mafia, like Juicy J, DJ Paul, and Mr. Ski, and a host of others. Cause Mr. Ski started with the Black Fortress back in '96. The tape was recorded in 1994, but it was released in 1996. That was Mr. Ski's first tape. It was started with the likes of them, Endo G and Lil Blood and all of that. They started Memphis rap back then. The first Memphis rap that ever came out was Gangsta Pat. Gangsta Pat came out with his first album back in 1991. I forgot what it called though, but it came out in 1991. That's the only first Memphis rapper that ever came out was him. If it wasn't for Gangsta Pat, there wouldn't be no Memphis rap at all. So you wouldn't see it wouldn't be no Al Capone, it wouldn't be no 3 6 Mafia, SMK, 8 Ball, and MJG. None of them would made it in the Memphis rap game. So they probably would have been working and doing all this and that. But the Memphis rap community been around for a long time. They started with gangster rap music back in the early '90s. And then after that, they started the devil's music. They started playing that satanic music back in the mid '90s, where Tommy Wright first started it. I think Tommy Wright first started the satanic rap. He first started it a long time ago. Him and Lord Infamous, they first started it. You follow what I'm saying? They started doing tapes and stuff, recorded it in moms and pop stores in Memphis and stuff like that. They started recording in their own home and all of that. And like with DJ Squeaky as well, they started the Devil Satanic rap. They started back then and all of that. You follow what I'm saying? They made great tapes back then. I've been listening to them on YouTube. It wasn't enough for them to do. I couldn't listen to them when I didn't have people didn't have YouTube. They always putting a lot of YouTube. They always putting tapes on YouTube, uploading them with tapes and stuff, and all of that, man. It's a great memory of Memphis rap. Then the satanic rap don't stop. People started doing solo albums and stuff. People was afraid in Memphis. They didn't do devil's rap anymore. The satanic rap after I think after '99, that's when they stopped. When they started getting to that crunk stage, Memphis rappers started getting to that crunk stage back in the late '90s when 3 6 Mafia started to the club up. That was a good song right there. But the satanic rap still continue on. When Tommy Wright and You still had 3 6 Mafia that started still doing, but they started doing it crunk stuff, crunk style. But then after that, they stopped doing the satanic rap because it was just too much. You know, back in 2000, you know, they started doing that crunk music. You still have some satanic rap, but they started doing that crunk music in Memphis. That juke dancing, which started back in the early 90s in Memphis. They started doing that book dancing back then. They still doing it now. I still watch it on YouTube from time to time, every once in a while. Memphis rap has some history. You know, they started with Stax music and all of that. They started with Stax music back in the day. They still got it now in South Memphis, I think. Stax music, the Stax Museum. They started like of Elvis Presley, all of that. Cause I see the Elvis Presley Graceland, which is in South Memphis. Um, I seen it before. I never went in there, but I'm giving you a history of Memphis rap, Memphis music history. Um, After that, they started beefing and all of that stuff. You know, they need to quit that and stuff. But Memphis rap had a history of music, whether it be rap, soul, and all that. Because Aretha Franklin was born in Memphis. Also, I was born in Memphis. You know that I was born in Memphis. I was born deaf in my right ear, so that's what got me started listening to Memphis rap because of the deaf in my right ear. You follow what I'm saying? I've been listening to Memphis rap for a long time. A lot of people saying I've been listening to Memphis rap ever since 2000. Trust me, I've been listening to Memphis rap for a long time. The likes of when I bought my first Memphis rap album called Kings of the Player Ball by Kingpin Skinner. I can't even forget that. I've been listening to Memphis rap for a long time, since the 90s. You follow what I'm saying? Memphis rap don't change my life, even though they were even though it was positive or negative on their song, but it changed my life, man. It changed my life for the better. You follow what I'm saying? It changed my life for the better. You follow what I'm saying? When Yo Gotti blew up in the early 2000s, people started bumping Yo Gotti because Yo Gotti came out with album before Life. He came out with from the rap game to the dope game. He came out with self-explanatory before Life. People wasn't even on Yo Gotti back then before Life. You know, when Life came out, everybody was on Yo Gotti 24/7 when I was in high school. Tupelo High School to be exact. But you know, Memphis rap done made some history, man, as far as music and all that. Then now I don't really care for it now because it's garbage now. I like the old Memphis rap a lot better with tapes and early 2000 Memphis rap. You follow what I'm saying? The mid 2000 Memphis rap. I don't like today's Memphis rap because it's watered down now. It just watered down. But you still got some good Memphis rappers out there. I'm not talking about all Memphis, but you still got some good Memphis rappers out there. You follow what I'm saying? That's keeping the old Memphis sound alive and all of that. You still got Lil White, Frazier. You still got Lil White that's still keeping it alive, but he's switching his music a lot from trap music, from drill music now. But Memphis rap done went from crunk to drill music and trap music now. It changed a lot. I don't really care for it anymore. I just listen to the classes. I just listen to the tapes. In the early 2000s Memphis rap. You follow what I'm saying? When the Kid Shine got his first start. But I'm just here for you to talk about the Memphis history, Memphis rap history and stuff. A lot of radio stations don't get Memphis rap the credit that they deserve because Memphis rappers don't really get along. You follow what I'm saying? No major company ever came to Memphis because Memphis is dangerous. It's a dangerous city in the South. Because I was born in Memphis, so I pretty much I don't know everything about Memphis, but I heard about it. It's rough. It's dangerous. It ain't the same anymore. Just not just Memphis, but any other city. Not just my birthplace, but any other city that's dangerous. But not include Memphis. Memphis is dangerous. Trust me, you can't even go outside at night. You can't even pump your gas at night all the time because of the crime. It's black on black crime up there. People ain't doing nothing about it. You got gangs from Chicago and LA are just spreading over to Memphis. Ain't nobody doing nothing about that. Cause that's why Memphis is more influenced by Chicago because ain't nobody in Los Angeles because ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Ain't nobody stopping these gangs from coming, stopping these gangs from coming to Memphis. They just flushing that toward this coming to Memphis, and the police and the government is not doing nothing about it. I wish they could do something about it to make Memphis a better city, to make Memphis wake up. But Memphis is dangerous, man. I don't know why any major music company ain't come to that city. That's why, cause it's dangerous. You got lot of rappers starting beefs and all this. This been going on since the '90s anyway. I don't know why they won't stop and just reunite like Atlanta is doing right now. But this is Justin Williams. Free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.